Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to notify team on Microsoft Teams for Zoom meeting registrants. So here I am a financial advisor and business consultant. For my clients on regular basis, I conduct various webinars. Now my objective is that as soon as a client is going to register themselves for my webinar in Zoom, automatically a notification should be sent to my team members on Microsoft Teams. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between Zoom and Microsoft Teams, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business and you want to know how this automation is actually going to work, for that let me take you all towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video we are going to learn step by step that how we can automatically send a message on Microsoft Teams to our team members for notifying them about the new registration which is made in Zoom webinar. So I am a financial consultant and business advisor, and on regular basis I am conducting multiple webinars for my clients. So when an interested client or an interested lead is going to register themselves for the webinar, automatically notification should be sent to my team members on Microsoft Teams regarding the details of the registrant, as well as then I want to inform my team members that they should follow up their communication and send the necessary details about the webinars to each of the participant. Sending a message on Microsoft Teams one by one for each and every registrant with the name of the registrant and the email is definitely a time consuming process. Therefore, I wish to automate this entire process. Now, how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to build some kind of connection between Zoom and Microsoft Teams in such a way that as soon as Zoom meeting registrant will be added, automatically a message should be sent on Microsoft Teams regarding the registration. Okay, to build this connection successfully, we are not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills, but we are going to create this automation and this connection with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So Pabbly Connect helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks by simply setting up connections between our work applications effortlessly. So let's get started quickly. Here, before moving forward, I am going to show you that how exactly this automation is going to work. So as soon as with the registration page of my webinar, when a registration will be created, when a registrant is going to visit my website and they are going to submit the details in this particular form to register themselves in my webinar, then automatically a message will be sent on my Microsoft Teams channel. Okay, so here in front of you, I'm going to submit the form with some dummy details in order to show you how the automation is going to actually work. So let's say the first name of the lead who is submitting this registration form is test, and let's say the last name is client. Let's say the email address of this person is test59@pabblytudes.com. When I'm going to register this person, here the registration is successful. Now we are going to go back towards our Microsoft Teams account, and over here we can see that automatically a message is received on my Microsoft Teams channel. New webinar registration alert. Hi team, we have a new registration for upcoming webinar with the name of the webinar and the date and time of the webinar. Then we have the registration details as name and the email. These details are exactly the same as we have entered while registering. Okay, so in this way actually the automation is going to work. Now once again I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect, and you can see this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. Once we will reach here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, directly I'm going to click on sign in. Now this is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And to save our workflow separately and accordingly, we can also create separate folders over here. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, according to the purpose, let me provide a name over here. Notify team on Microsoft Teams for Zoom meeting registrant. Over here now, after giving the name, I'm going to select the folder. So among these folders, because I have created a special folder for all the automations that are related to my Zoom meetings and webinars, I am going to select that, and now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows, trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective is that every time a new registrant will be added in my Zoom meeting or in my Zoom webinar, I want to send a notification on my Microsoft Teams channel about that same. So here I'm going to take Zoom in trigger and Microsoft Teams in action. When we are going to build the connection between these two applications, we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the registrant is added in Zoom webinar, then only a notification will be sent according to the details of that registrant on Microsoft Teams, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application. So our trigger application over here will be Zoom because we want that as soon as a new registrant will be added in Zoom, the response of that registrant with all the details should be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So for that, we have selected that trigger application. Now we have to select the trigger event on the happening of which event you want to capture the response. So configure webhook will be our trigger event over here. Now, in order to capture the response every time, we have to build the connection between Zoom and Pabbly Connect. For this, you can see I am already logged into my Zoom account as well. Just let me cross this. Now we'll click on connect. For building this connection, we have two options over here, add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection, directly you can go with that by selecting existing connection. But here I'm going to show you how to build a new connection. For that, we have to go towards add new connection and we have to enter the token over here. To get this token, we have to follow the given instructions, but do not worry, I am going to show you each and every step. Basically, we have to create and develop an app over there in Zoom account, and by doing that, we are going to receive a token. Okay, so without wasting time, let me first of all take you towards Zoom account. After coming on your Zoom account, from the left side, when you will scroll down, you will find the option of advanced. Under advanced, here we have the option of app marketplace, which we have to select. After coming on app marketplace, here we'll go towards the developed section and we'll click on build app. Which kind of app you want to create, so you can select according to your choice. I'm going to select general app and let's click on create. Now we are going to create a new app. For that, you can change the name of your app as well. I'm going to keep it same. Okay. Now here, in order to build this app, we have to enter OAuth information, OAuth redirect URL. Which URL you have to enter? The callback URL. This https://connect.pabbly.com/connect-URL. You will receive this URL in the description of the video as well, so do not worry. After entering this, you can see that in the lower field as well, the URL is automatically added. Now we'll simply click on continue, and as we have done that, the secret token and the verification token are generated. We want the secret token, so let's simply copy it. Let's move back and let's paste it over here. When we'll click on save, here the connection is built. Now after building the app and adding the token, we also have to insert this webhook URL for a particular event inside our app. Okay, so that when that particular event will be happen, then the response should be captured. So here let's copy the webhook URL as it is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new registrant towards Pabbly Connect. Once again, we'll go back towards Zoom. This is the app which we have created. When we'll scroll down, here we'll find general features and we will find the option of event subscription. So let's turn it on. Okay, we have to select add new event subscription over here because we have to add a new subscription. So you can also give a name to your subscription, but before that you can see that the method is already selected as webhook. Okay, let's say my subscription is new registrants. Okay, now we have to select the specific event on the happening of which you want to share the response towards the webhook. So I want that when the registration will be made in my Zoom webinar, so meeting registration has been created will be our event over here. Let's click on done, and as we have selected the event, now we have to enter the notification endpoint URL, that is the webhook URL on which we want to share the response. After doing this, let's click on save, and here our event subscription is successfully added. Now we'll simply click on continue. We do not have to do anything much after this. We'll simply click on continue, and over here all the scopes are added, you can see. Now we have to add this app which we have created in Zoom. So let's click on this add app now. To add the app, we also have to provide the permission. So let's click on allow. and the app is successfully added in our Zoom account, which we have recently created. So let's go back towards the app section. You can see that add app button is now changed to remove app. This means our connection is successful. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. Let's click on save and send test request button, and it has started showing waiting for a response. This means that now we have to do a test submission by creating a new registration in our Zoom meeting, and as we will do that, the response will be captured. Okay. So now I'm going to take you towards Zoom meetings, and here we'll go towards the meetings section. So these are all the meetings I have. I want to take the registrations for this financial consultation webinar. I'm going to open it, and over here we have the registration link. So I'm going to copy this registration link and I'm going to open it in a new tab. Now I'm going to enter the details in these fields to make a registration. Let's say the name of the client who is registering is latest, and let's say the last name is client. Now I'm going to enter the email address. Let's say latest78@pabblitudes.com. After entering all the details, let's click on register. And as we have done that, you can see that our registration for this latest client is successful. So now I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect to see whether the response is captured or not. And yes, here the response is automatically captured. So in the response, we have received all the details. One by one, let's start reading them. First of all, we have the object ID. Then we have the name of the webinar. We have the time zone in which the registration is made. We have the start time of this particular meeting. That is 29/11/2024. We have the client we have the name over here, first name and last name separately. And also we have the email address. And these details are exactly the same which we have entered while registering the lead. Okay, this means our connection between Zoom and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now every time a new registration will be made in Zoom for a webinar or a meeting, automatically the response of that is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Our objective is to send a notification to our team members for each of the registrants. So as the response is captured from Zoom, let's now build the connection between Microsoft Teams and Pabbly Connect. Okay. So for that, let's go towards our action step. You can see I am already logged into my Microsoft Teams account. Now I'm going to go back and I will select my action application as Microsoft Teams. Then we have to select the action event that will be send message in a channel. Okay, I want to send a message in my channel. So this is the channel on which I want to send the message. We'll go towards the teams section. These are all the teams I have. And this is the team and the channel I have created, Digital Dynamics team. Digital Dynamics is the name of my agency. Okay, so now I'm going to build the connection. Let's click on connect. For that, to build this connection, we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection, you can just go with that. But to create a new connection, you have to click on this add new connection and then you have to click on connect with Microsoft Teams. As we have done that, you can see that over here you can see that now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Microsoft Teams account. So let's click on accept as our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. And now our authorization has become successful. And the connection between Microsoft Teams and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So now let's move forward. We have to enter the details in these fields. First of all, we have to select the specific team on which we want to send the message. So the name of my team is Digital Dynamics team. I'm going to select the same from the drop down. We have Digital Dynamics. Okay. Then we have to select the channel name, on which channel you want to send this message. So here in a team, we can have multiple channels as well. This is the channel on which I want to send the message, Digital Dynamics team with the same name. So I'm going to select it and you can see it is already selected. Okay. Now we have to enter the message, which message you want to send on your team. And you have to enter the message in the HTML format. So what you can do, you can use any application or software which convert Word into HTML, and you can convert the data, the message which you want to send, into HTML format over here. I have already done that, so I'm going to paste it over here quickly. So this is my message. I have entered it in the HTML format, and now here in the place of the webinar title, date and other details, I'm going to simply enter the details of the lead and the webinar. So first of all, in the place of this webinar title, I'm going to enter the webinar title on which the registration is made. Okay. So here we have received the webinar name. I will simply select it from the previous response only. When I will insert the data from the previous response, it is mapped. So when we map our data like this from the previous step, it becomes dynamic, and with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So every time a new response will be captured from Zoom, every time a new registration will be made in Zoom and the response will be captured, automatically this name is going to replace over here. And in a similar manner, all the details which we are going to map are going to replace. Okay, now I'm going to map the date over here on which the meeting is scheduled. So here we have the date. Now in the place of name of the registrant, I'm going to map the name which we have received. So here we have the name, first name, then I'm going to use a space and I will map the last name. So in this way I have mapped the full name of the client. Then I'm going to map the email. Okay, so here we have the email. These are the details. This is the message. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And as soon as we have done that, you can see that and over here we have received the response. In the response, we have received the message ID and the channel ID as well. So this means that the message is sent on our channel. So let me take you towards Microsoft Teams. This is the channel and over here we have received the message. New webinar registration alert. Hi team, we have a new registration for our upcoming webinar, financial consultation, which is scheduled on this date. We have the registration details, the name of the client and the email. This means our connection between Zoom and Microsoft Teams is absolutely successful. And now every time a new registration will be made for a meeting or a webinar, automatically a notification will be sent to our team members on Microsoft Teams channel. So I hope this automation is clear to you. It is also helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.